spend. So what are you gonna do over here on Facebook? You can see this is the new version of Facebook. If you're not seeing this quite yet, you will be seeing it fairly soon here. But you come up here and you click on this plus button. Okay, so we click on this and we go to create an ad, which will kick us into the Facebook Ads Manager so we can set up these Facebook lead form ads. So I'm just gonna come over here, start over. Now, since we're in the real estate space, we have to check this special ad category right here. And I get this question all the time, but if you're not in the United States, if you're not in Canada, you do not have the special ad category. Okay, you do not have to check that. But if you're in the US or Canada, because of the government and everything like that, you have to actually come over here and check this box, and we select the housing option. Now, if you think you can buy this and get around it and like you don't have to select it, well, guess what? Your ads are going to get disapproved, and sooner or later your account is actually going to get shut down. So I highly recommend not doing that. Okay, so now we're coming down here, and traditionally what I've kind of shown you guys with landing pages is come over here and click on the conversion campaign, right? Well, this is kind of what the real estate agent I was just telling you about a minute ago that dropped their lead costs from $11 per lead to about $1 to $2 per lead. They went from using the conversion objective right here down to this lead generation objective. Okay, so we click on this lead generation right here, and this is going to help us create a lead form ad. So as we come down here, we can give it a name, but for this example, I'm just going to leave it as is. Then we click continue, and then the ad set, we can give that a name as well, but I'm just going to leave it once again. We choose our Facebook page. This is your Facebook business page that you want to be shown alongside the ad. And if you have not accepted the terms of service, the policy, privacy policy, all that, you need to go through and accept that. I've already done that, so you can just go through and you can view the terms of service right here, but I've already accepted, as you can see. And then moving down, you don't need to mess with dynamic creative or catalog or any of this stuff, but we come down to the audience of who we want to actually show our Facebook ads to. Okay, so what we're going to do for this locations, by default it says people living in or recently in this location. We don't want that because we don't want the people recently in that location, because we don't want people just traveling through for work, for business, for whatever it is. So we're just gonna come over here, click on people living in this location, and then type in your city. So let's just say I'm in Omaha, Nebraska. Okay, so we click on that, and now with the special ad category, the minimum we can go for the radius is 15 miles, as well as we can't choose the age or gender, any of that stuff. But guess what? Not a big deal, because Facebook likes bigger audiences to work with. So this actually benefits you with your advertising. Okay, now come down here and we choose our placements of where we want to actually show your Facebook ad. So do we want to show it on Facebook, on Instagram? With Facebook lead form ads, we can't show them in Messenger. So we can come down here and choose the manual placements, but you can see the audience network and Messenger are actually unchecked. But if you want to leave them on Facebook and Instagram, you can see the feeds, all the different places, the stories. But I usually like to just do the automatic placements, which is recommended. Okay, now come down here, we will set our daily budget. Okay, so we got like $10 per day. That's usually the minimum of where I like to start out with. If you want to go more than that, more power to you, no worries, you can easily go through and do that. Okay, so now the reason why I'm kind of blowing past this pretty quickly is because the more difficult part is this next part of creating the Facebook ad and the Facebook lead form ad. And then remember, if you guys stick around with me here in just like 2 minutes, I'm going to show you guys the much easier way to get all of this set up. Okay, so we're going to come over here and click on continue. Now we are creating the Facebook ad creative, what people will actually see as they're scrolling through their Facebook feed, their Instagram feed, or on any of the different other audience networks and platforms that Facebook has. Okay, so now coming down here, I have this little copy and paste template that you guys can use. And if you guys want this, just go ahead and drop a comment down below, say like real estate leads or something like that, and I'll be able to go through and share it with you, as well as a full, more in-depth training on not only like the ad setup, but the follow-up and how to sync this all together and make it really simple for you and your business. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna actually just select this all, just copy and paste it, make it super easy. So coming down here, see this primary text, we just paste it in right there. And then for this link, this is linking out to a landing page. I'm not gonna do that, so I'm just gonna say plus more pics. We'll say click below, something like that. and then I'll highlight it, click below, and then we can say for the headline, this is what's going to show up down right here. We'll say beautiful 4-bedroom or 5-bedroom 4-bath house. Okay, so whatever you want to say right there. And then for the image, you want to upload an image of the home. But we come over here and let's just change this image right here. Let's make sure we've got an image of a home uploaded. So let's just say this is the home right here. Okay, so we use that kind of little stock photo for right now, just for this example. So we've got this nice looking ad. It looks great. But like I said, because we're not sending them to a landing page, which is a page to grab their contact information, their name, phone, and email, well, we have to create what's called a Facebook lead form ad. So there's another step to this whole process. And down here, we got to create this lead form. Okay, so we come in here and we click on new form. We give it a name. So we say YouTube demo. And then we're going to go over here, the intro. Okay, use this image for your ad. Use the same images that you use in the ad. That's good. And the headline, we could say like get more pics. Now, obviously I have all the copy and paste templates, but just for the sake of this video, I'm just kind of blowing through this so you can kind of see the whole process of what it takes to go through and get these leads for $1 to $2 per lead. Okay, and then you come down here, do a little paragraph of get more pics, whatever. We're just gonna leave the same for right now. And then the questions, this is going through and asking what type of contact information you want to grab. So first you can go through, you can do the full name, email. I always like to get someone's phone number because if you don't have their phone number, you're not really going to sell a house via email. So I don't ever really think that that's super powerful if you don't have the phone number. So the full name, email, phone number, you can even split this up into first name, last name. And the great thing about these Facebook lead form ads is Facebook will actually pre-populate this information right here with whatever information that person has on Facebook. Okay, so they don't have to go through and type out the info. So the amount of bogus leads that you're getting drops down dramatically, which is awesome, super powerful. Okay, then coming down here, you can go through and you can ask more questions for them to go through and fill out. But I usually like to stick with these 3 core ones. And then if you want to go through beyond that, more power to you. And then you want to throw in your privacy policy link. Okay, so this is a privacy policy. This just makes sure that you're compliant with Facebook, so your ads don't get disapproved, so your account doesn't get shut down. And then upon completion, once they've hit submit, where would you like to send this person? Okay, so they say view website, so you can go through and have a link out to your website right there. So if your site is, let's say, google.com, which obviously it's not, we come over here, we just throw it in there, and then once they hit view website at the end of this, they go to your website. Okay, so now we just hit publish right here. And oh, we didn't add a little link right there, so let's throw that in real quick. So now that we've done this, all we have to do is come down here, click confirm, and then it will go through the review process, and then we'll be able to have leads start coming